Hey everybody, the Long Shot Signatures here. This is episode 43 of my 2023 TTM Returns. And I have 8 successes to start off this week. Technically 7 because one of them looks like it should have been for last week, and I'll show that one off first. But I grabbed the mail on Saturday, shared that with you guys, got it all put away. And then this morning when I went to put some outgoing mail into the mailbox, I found that there was another envelope that was in there. I don't believe that was in there on Saturday because I probably would have seen it and grabbed it. So I think that got delivered to one of our neighbors and they came over and dropped it off in our mailbox. So regardless of what it is, I'll count it for today. But this is a 2 of 2 success coming back in 16 days from NLL lacrosse defenseman Matt Gilray. He plays for the Rochester Nighthawks, I believe is what they're called. He was the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft. Pretty decent defensively. He got re-signed to a 3-year contract this year, so should be with the team for a while. Beyond that, I don't really know too much about lacrosse still trying to learn about it. I really like watching the NLL on TV whenever we get a chance to watch it. It's basically if lacrosse was in an ice hockey rink. It's a lot smaller, it's a lot quicker, a lot more intense. So very, very fun to watch. Then we'll move on to some other returns. This one here is a Golf Hall of Famer. The World Golf Hall of Fame did announce some new inductees this year. I don't think they inducted anyone last year, not 100% sure why. But they did induct a few, including, probably going to say it wrong, but Padraig Harrington, who I have. So really nice to have him in the Hall of Fame collection. But we are also adding 2012 Hall of Fame, World Golf Hall of Fame inductee, Hollis Stacy. She signed 2 of 2 in 49 days, signed there in pen. She won 18 LPGA Tour events, and then 3 LPGA Tour championships, and then there was another one, the Canadian major. That's what they are, major championship. She won another one of those, so she has 4 of those, 18 wins, and I think she has a couple wins in other tours. So very, very accomplished golfer there. Really nice to get her back. Then we have an IndyCar return. This is a 2 of 2 success coming back in 143 days from former owner-driver Michael Greenfield. He didn't compete that long in IndyCar, kart, USAC, whatever you want to call it. No wins at the top level, but he did have an Indy Lights win in his career. Mainly just, a few races here and there. But figured since he competed during that time, might as well add him to the collection. Then with March Madness just about ready to start, we get an appropriately timed college basketball return. Unfortunately, her team did not make it into the March Madness tournament. I do believe they're in the WNIT tournament. But this is a 2 of 2 success coming back in 11 days from Rhode Island women's basketball head coach / former WNBA player Tammy Reese. She had a really good season with Rhode Island, almost earned an automatic bid, but lost in her conference championship game to St. Louis, which looked like it was a close game. So could have made the tournament really, really close, but ultimately I think they went 24-6 this season, so really, really good record there. She only played 2 seasons in the WNBA. I think she was there. I think she was selected in the inaugural rookie draft, but didn't play too much there. But still cool, always to get a former player and now head coach. Then we got a couple football returns. First one is coming back from a former quarterback. I've gotten him a few times before. This should be the last time that I need to send to him. But this is a 3 of 3 success in 140 days from former Heisman Trophy winning quarterback Andre Ware. Needed this Pro Set Heisman Trophy winner commemoration card. Also showed that he was drafted in the first round by Detroit. And then also had a couple of these Upper Deck college football cards that I bought along with some other ones. So I figured with all three of those, I'll send one more time. Hopefully he's not too bothered by it. And he was cool enough to sign those for us. This next success is a very quick return from a current NFL general manager. And for whatever reason, I kept thinking that this guy did not sign, but I don't recall seeing anyone else test him, and I don't know why I waited so long, but very, very cool to add him. He is now the longest tenured non-owner GM in the NFL. This is 3 of 2 return from the Saints general manager, and I think he's executive vice president or something like that, Mickey Loomis. So he took over that role in 2002. He had been with the team for a couple years at that point, and has stayed in that position for some time. So he signed both of the photos, and then he included this nice note. Thank you. Thanks for your note. Appreciate the support, and signed that as well. He, of course, was the GM when the Saints won the Super Bowl in the 2009 NFL season, defeating the Indianapolis Colts, which stings. But he has racked up over 200 wins between the regular season and the playoffs. Not 100% sure if he is a Hall of Famer. Maybe not yet. Maybe if he sticks around for a while more and helps rebuild the team one more time. Maybe not necessarily another Super Bowl, but maybe some more playoff success. But they just signed Derek Carr to a contract, so we'll see how that works out for them. I like watching Derek Carr, so I hope he does well. Then we got a couple of hero card requests coming back to end this video. First one is coming back from a Truck Series team. I received 3 signed hero cards from them in 35 days from Nice Motorsports. So we got a Ross Chastain. These might be some of the last year schemes. Lawless Allen and Carson Hocevar. I don't believe I have this one, so that's a nice addition. It's always cool to get the lower series teams that have multiple drivers, even if some guys are just like 2 or 3 races in the season. A lot of the smaller teams are real cool about adding extras. But this guy for the Cup Series also seems to be pretty cool about it. And it works out because he is one of my favorite up-and-coming drivers. This is a 3 signed hero card and then 1 unsigned hero card request coming back in 18 days from the driver of the number 2 Austin Cindric. So I just went ahead and sent out to some of the Cup Series drivers that I know are good TTM and that I am not trying to collect anything else from. So I'm pretty much done with adding any new NASCAR sets, card sets at least, to try and get. So if I've got most of their cards, I'm just going to send a hero card request from now on. But he not only, I got this one last year, and then I got this signed one, which I think I have 2 of because I got them signed in person. He also included this one to commemorate his Daytona 500 victory last year. And then they did send one that was unsigned. I think that this is probably this year's hero card. Yeah, 2023 Penske Racing South. So this is this year's hero card. Looks like he hasn't gotten around to signing them. But I will hold on to that, and then maybe sometime down the road, send that back. Or if I'm able to go to a race and meet him, take that along with me to get signed. But like I said before, Cindric has become another one of my favorite drivers. I didn't really follow him too much in the Truck Series. I was more focused on Xfinity when he was driving there. But once he jumped up to Team Penske 22 in the Xfinity Series, I was like, hey, this guy's a pretty good driver. Sent him a hero card request. He sent back a signed hero card and then some tickets to the Dover race, which I wasn't able to make because I don't live anywhere near there. I was like 16 at the time, 16 or 17. What was really funny about that was those tickets, the race for the day that was on was my birthday, which I thought was really weird that he would know that. He didn't. It just pure coincidence. but I've really liked following his career. It was awesome to see him win an Xfinity Series championship. And my favorite driver that's currently in the series right now is Ryan Blaney. So him coming up as a teammate and racing alongside Blaney just makes it that much better. So every week cheering on Cindric and Blaney. No wins for them so far this season, but Blaney's been running good still. Cindric could use a little bit of luck, but we'll see how he does going forward. That is it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. Best of luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.